and your family for being here today. As we discussed in our meeting, Nevada is proud to host Naval Air Station Fallon, home to Top Gun and our nation's premier area carrier air wing, and our Navy SEAL training centers. The Nevada delegation worked for years with the Navy, federal agencies, and local and tribal governments to pass modernization for the Fallon Range Training Complex into law, which we did in 2023 in our NDAA. Modernization is going to expand that range by 600,000 acres. The Navy's in phase 1 of this modernization, currently working to meet the requirement under law that grazing permit holders who will no longer be able to graze their livestock anymore, receive full and complete compensation for their lifetime of losses, as the Navy needs this land to modernize. As the Navy goes through the process of appraising the loss of these permits, it is critical that my ranching community, our ranching community in Nevada, and Nevada stakeholders are adequately and fully compensated. Unfortunately, the first payment offers to ranchers in the B16 range have been well below the estimated value of the land. Appraisals must consider FSA loans, groundwater availability, and the lifetime value of the permit and business. I understand these meetings between the Navy, impacted ranchers are happening regularly, and these specific concerns have been raised extensively. So, Mr. Phelan, will you commit to reviewing and reassessing the Navy's payment offers based on the latest input your team in Northern Nevada has received to ensure that every single permittee holder in Nevada is made whole?
Senator Rosen, thank you for the question. I appreciate the important work you've done on this issue, and I know in our meeting we spent a lot of time on this. As I mentioned to you in our meeting, I have a great appreciation for multi-generational owners of land and how they feel about it and trying to get the right thing. Fallon is a very, very important base. It's a critical training both for air and for our SEALs. And if confirmed, I will look into this matter, as I mentioned to you, and make sure that we create a fair deal for those landowners and for the American taxpayer.
So I'm going to ask you for a specific commitment. I'm willing to set up the Zoom with key members from your team, the appropriate members who need to be at the table, and my constituents who are having these issues to have them, I'll make it on a Zoom, all be in the Zoom room so that they can connect, that they can talk to each other, because this is what has been missing. Will you commit to helping me to organize that as quickly as possible?
Senator, I'm happy to have that Zoom call on us to go through that, if confirmed.
Thank you. The other issue we have in Fallon, of course, rural Nevada, is the remoteness of Fallon Naval Air Station. It's a major asset. It provides, as you know, the range space needed to ensure that our fleet is deployable and operationally ready. The base has been designated a remote duty installation since 1989, and quality of life challenges accompany it. It is the only Navy base in the continental United States designated as a critical housing area. Housing's in very short supply, and well, not just in Nevada, I know across the country. But the vast majority of those stationed at Fallon either live in Reno or Carson City, which are both about an hour away. And so the Navy anticipates entering into a public-private venture to build 172 new homes in Fallon, but more infrastructure is needed to support the mission as we expand, and we need more firefighters. And we also have to expand our existing wastewater treatment, the infrastructure. So given the importance of the mission at Fallon, combined with the Fallon Range Training Complex, FRTC, the modernization, the base is expected to grow by 35%. Further critical services, child care, medical care, all of these things are really needed. So if confirmed, will you meet with stakeholders so we can continue to grow Fallon and be sure that the services are there for everyone who works there?
Senator, thank you for the question. I know this is, again, a very important topic to you. If confirmed, I intend to look into this. I know the housing shortage is real there, and we need to focus on it. And I look forward to getting the stakeholders together to study this issue and try to get to an optimal outcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The importance of Fallon Naval Air Station on our operational readiness, the readiness of our naval aviators, our Navy SEALs, some of our special operations is critical so that we expand this base. We have the services, so we are ready to do whatever we